Animal fibers.
Animal fiber.
Yes.
Animal.
So right now, what you are seeing on your screen?
Camel.
Yes.
Camel.
So by camel also we get fleece. So yesterday I discussed what is meant by fleece. Fleece is nothing but the upper layer of hair, that is called fleece. Here also you can see the black fleece, upper layer hair, thick hair, that is called fleece. So with the help of this fleece, we can extract wool. So now in this session, we are going to study about sheep farming. Sheep farming is nothing but rearing of sheep and breeding the sheep. That means you all have seen which all animals will provide us wool. Have you all seen in yesterday's session, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, in today's lesson, we will see how that fleece or the wool will be extracted and how it is manufactured as a wool, how that wool is processed in order to get a fiber, and after that getting fiber, how we make it as a fabric. We are going to study many steps involved in production of wool fabric, right? So before that, I want to clear which all those steps which will be providing us wool fiber. Okay. Now remember what is mean by sheep farming. Sheep farming means rearing and breeding sheep. Here mainly some of these sheep are reared in mountain regions, and in India mainly there are animals which are reared in Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Okay, from these all states, whatever the sheep are reared, that are used for sheep farming. That is, that animals are used to extract wool fiber. Okay, because that sheep consists of thick layer of hair, which is also known as a fleece. Okay, next is we have some steps involved in production of wool. Which are those steps? Such as shearing, scouring, sorting and grading, carding, last is spinning and weaving. These 5 steps are involved in the production of wool. These steps will introduce us how we are going to extract fleece or wool from the sheep or sheep-like animals like yak, camel, Angora rabbit, Kashmiri goat and sheep. Am I clear, students, still here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, these animals like sheep, yak, camel, these animals will be fed with a mixture of pulses, corn, dry grass, grain. These are what? Some kind of food items which will be given as a food to these animals. Okay, now let us see one by one these steps, how the process will carry on. First step is shearing. What is mean by shearing? Shearing is nothing but removal and collecting upper layer hair of sheep. Here you can see this is sheep, and that person is cutting or removing that hair from that upper body of that sheep, and that process of removal of this fleece or the thick hair, That is called as shearing. Sheep shearing is a process by which woolen fleece of sheep is cut off. The upper woolen is cut off with the help of some tools or machines. Like the barbers use machines to cut the hair. Similar kind of tools are used in cutting up of these fleeces, and that tools are called as clippers. What that tools are called?
Clippers.
Very good. So in shearing process, the farmer or the person is using clipper in order to remove that fleece or the hair. Shearing is usually done in summer season to protect upper skin of that animal. And as the time processes, the hair will start growing till the winter season arrive, so that the sheep body will be protected by its thick layer. So in which season the shearing will carried out? Students, can you repeat? In which season this shearing process will be carried out? In summer season. Why in summer season? Because if we shear or the cut that animal fleece in winter season, it will be harm to the upper skin of that animals. So that is why this shearing process will be done in summer season. And after that, later on the hair will grow back till winter season arrive. And here you can see one sheep can produce nearly 1 to 3 kg of wool. So how much it will produce? Nearly 1 to 3 kg of wool will be produced by one sheep. Understood what is meant by shearing process? Shearing process is nothing but the process of removal of upper hair or the fleece and later on collecting it as a wool. So that process is called as a shearing. And typically each adult sheep is shorn once each year, and the shearing process will be done once in a year. Understood what is the shearing process? Students, are you sleeping? Are you all sleeping or you are concentrating on a session? You all know that I am not going to give any answers. You have to search it and write it in your notebook. Keep it in your mind. And this class I am not going to repeat it. Okay. So what is the next process after shearing? Scouring. Yes. Second process is scouring. Are you able to see that scouring process on your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here, what happens in scouring process? Here in scouring process, whatever wool we got after shearing, here whatever the wool we got, that wool will be called as a raw wool or grease wool. So which type of wool we got now? Raw wool or it is grease wool. So in scouring process, what people will do here is washing the fleece which has been cut by this tool. After washing that fleece, it will remove dust, dirt, dried sweat and grease. That process is called as scouring. Scouring is nothing but it is washing process. So when we take this sheared wool, that will be again carried out in washing process. When we wash this, that will be removing dust, dirt, dried sweat and grease, whichever it is attached with this wool. That scouring process will make this fleece very clean. Whatever wool we are getting in shearing process, it will be washed completely, so that after washing it will remove dirt from it. So this is what scouring process. Later on, after washing, it will be dried completely. It will be kept in sunlight, so that the wool whichever we are getting, it will be completely dried. Understood? So shearing is removal of hair, removal of fleece or removal of hair of that animal. Scouring process is washing off that fleece. After washing, it will be dried. Understood? Okay. Next process is sorting and grading. So what is this sorting and grading? Sorting is a process of separating fleece of different texture. It is done after removal of dirt, grease and dust from the raw shed fleece. Here you can see this man is separating damaged wool from the wool from the wool which is completely pure one or good one. Okay, so after scoring process, sorting will be done. Sorting is nothing but it is separated. The damaged wool is completely separated. The damaged wool is completely removed, and after that the wool is also sorted according to its length, color, texture. So that process is called as grading. Grading is nothing but the wool is separated according to its length, color and texture. Sorting is removal of damaged wool. Grading is separation of wool according to its length, color and texture. So that process is nothing but sorting and grading process. Understood, students, what is sorting and grading process? Okay. And here the price of wool is determined by grade of wool. Some wool is having high thick length and good quality of color and uh, quali- uh, quantity of wool. Depending on that wool, grading will be done. Some wool will be costly, yes, and some wool will be cheap, depending on its quality and quantity. Okay. Next process is carding. What is meant by carding? So before we use this wool, it will be straightened and cleaned with the help of this machine. Here you can see the machine which will be used for straightening and cleaning the wool which we got in sorting and grading process. And that complete straightened wool which we have done with the help of this machine, that process is called as a carding process. Okay, so before wool can be used for making fabric, it is distangled. Distangled means whichever the wool is completely wrinkled, that will be made straight, so that it will be uh, pinned or the wound on a machine. Here carding, before wool can be used for making fabric, it is distangled and cleaned. The intermixed fiber are separated to form continuous fiber. This process is called as carding. The wood fibers are passed through a series of metal teeth to straighten the fiber. Here whatever the wool we are getting, that is not in the form of thread. It is not a straight. So in order to make straight wool, we used to take in the machine to make it clean and straight, and even to make it a distangled. So that is why these machines are used, and that process we call it as a carding process. Understood, students? Anybody is having doubt in this process? And after this woolen will be given for coloring. Different colors has been done. As you all know that this woolen will be colored with the help of dyes or the chemicals. Different colors we can use to make this colored woolen. Next process is, yes.
What is the meaning of Finland tangle?
What is
Meaning of Finland.
tangled means what? Not straight. And opposite of this tangle is distangle. It made distangle means it made straight. Straightening of wool. Yes.
Ma'am, what is metal teeth?
Metal teeth. Here you can see the picture of machine, right? Here this will be having teeth like a structure which is made with the help of metals, and through that metals this woolen will be passed to make it straight. Understood? It acts like a comb. Have you seen comb?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this machine will be acting as a comb so that it will be made straightened after putting it in machine. Next is spinning and weaving process. You all know that spinning is nothing but when we get that straightened wool, that is nothing but fiber that will be twisted and stretched to make it yarn. That thin yarn will be joined together to make a single yarn. Then it is woven or knitted to make a fabric. Here you can see this raw woolen or the cleaned woolen we got, that is twisted and spinned with the help of this chakra in order to get yarn, and then that yarn will be weaved or knitted in the machine in order to get a fabric. So in this way we are getting woolen fabric. These 5 steps are involved in processing woolen fabric. Did you understand? Yes? Yeah, Gandhiji was using this chakra to make woolen yarn. Have you seen that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in spinning and weaving process, this carded wool, it is stretched and twisted into yarn. This thin yarn is spun and joined together, single yarn. And that single yarn, they are joined together, and next it will be carried out in weaving process, or it will be knitted to form a woolen fabric. Here you can see the machine which are used to make a woolen fabric. Then after that it will be sent to, yes, whose phone it is? Please mute your systems. It will be sent to color the woolen, and then it will be finished it off so that you can use it for many purposes. Understood, students? This is all about
Yes, ma'am.
process production of woolen fabric. Here I have shown some flow chart for production of woolen.
Ma'am, it is there in textbook.
Yeah, is there in textbook? So first is,
But it is not there. Yes, ma'am.
yeah, first is sharing. Okay, just listen to me. In short, I'll explain. This is sharing process. Sharing process is nothing but removal of hair of animal with the help of some tools, and that tools is nothing but clipper. And then it will be sent to scoring process in order to remove dirt, dust or grease, whichever it is attached with that wool. Then it will be carried out in carding process. Carding process, it will be acting as a comb, but in large scale. Okay, when we put that woolen in this machine, it will make it straight. Okay, that straightened carded wool will be taken, and next it will be carried out in spinning and weaving process. It will be spinned, and afterwards it will be weaved or knitted in order to get a woolen fabric. This is what the flow chart I have shown on your screen. Here one more is there. Here you can see in simple manner. Sharing, scoring, sorting, carding, and later on making yarn. Yes? No doubt?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ma'am, no doubt.
Okay. You all understood about process of making woolen fabric?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Woolen is called yarn. Yes, ma'am.
Woolen is not called a yarn. Yarn is nothing but it is thread, thick thread. Already I shown in previous session, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See here, this is last properties of woolen. That is, wool has natural UV protection. Wool has antibacterial. Huh.
Now what is ma'am? Ma'am, what is UV?
Okay, wool has natural UV protection. Okay, it will protect our body with the ultraviolet radiation. You all know that sun is emitting many kind of radiation, and in that ultraviolet radiations are there. So this woolen will protect us by UV ultraviolet radiation. Understood? Next one is
Yes, ma'am.
wool has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties. It will be away by these microorganisms or germs or any bacteria. Wool will be protected by these all microorganisms. Next is wool is stain resistance as well as it is electricity resistance. That means it will not catch fire easily as compared to other fabrics. Next, wool is easy to care for and it keeps warm in winter season and cool in summer season. Last one is quality of wool. How you mentioned that this wool is a good one or other wool is nice one? How you will recognize? Depending on its strength, wool, fitness, length, strength, and purity and color of that wool. So this is how we are going to judge the quality of wool depending on its fineness, length, strength, purity, and color. Color you can give it in dyeing process. It will be colorized afterwards.
Remember, its hair color is white, no, ma'am.
Yes, white. If you want it pink color, red color, you can color it by putting some chemicals or some colors. You can easily color it.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but
That is called coloring dyes. Yes?
ma'am, but wool will be do not damage them.
No, it will not get damaged. It will not get damaged. There are some certain colors or chemicals which will be specially used to color this wool. Understood till here? Shall we wind up the class?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt?
Bye, guys. Bye, ma'am.